نحن اليوم هون تنمنع مجزرة بيئية جديدة عم تقوم فيها البلدية، ما كفاها تلويث بيئة ومجارير على البحر، بدها تعمل محارق لتعمل سموم أكثر بالمدينة وتقضي على أكثر عدد ممكن من المواطنين. هيدي جريمة موصوفة بدها تقوم فيها البلدية ورئيس البلدية.
Despite it being over 4 years since the garbage crisis hit Beirut, the Lebanese government has still failed to take measures to adequately deal with the country's waste. And we are seeing that some of the stopgap measures, that the initial landfills that were created as interim measures are already filling up ahead of schedule. And in the face of this new challenge, the government is looking to actually expand these landfills without doing an adequate environmental impact assessment, which is raising concerns amongst the local community. So members from the local community, as well as environmental activists, do refer to the toxins in the air. The dire smells that are coming from the dump in Burj Hammoud as a cause for concern. They are concerned that the smells indicate that there are toxins being released in the air that can result in respiratory illnesses, increased bacteria, and increased allergies. We don't know what the full impact is of having the dump expansion in Burj Hammoud, which is why we are urging the government to do an environmental impact assessment before there is an expansion. The government had initially estimated that the Burj Hammoud dump would be able to continue to receive garbage up until 2020. Unfortunately, the most recent estimates indicate that the dump is going to be closed by the end of this month, and there isn't a clear plan in place for what to do when that happens. So residents are asking the question, are we going to see trash return to the streets of Beirut? The country needs a sustainable solution to the crash crisis. Even though there was a new law that was implemented last fall, we have yet to see that the law is being implemented. The government cannot continue to drag its feet on this issue. The consequences are too severe and too dire.